Hello my friends, Armea here. I've been playing a lot of Rune Factory 5. As you see, I have 80 hours invested in the game with the story finished. Yes, that's how much I love this game, but of course, this is a review. I invested a lot in it to actually tell you what I think about the game. Even though I truly love the game, I will definitely give an honest thought about it, so I will try my best to not be biased about the game. Just want to let you know that this review is my personal opinion. I want to be honest about the state of the game and that I don't receive any compensation for what I'm about to say. So let's not waste time and let us get on to the story. The game itself is really gorgeous. There is a lot to take in. Although I invested over 80 hours now, there are some things that I haven't yet fully discovered, and what I'm about to say only scratches the surface. I enjoyed the story probably too much, although I'm quite picky with my games. Somehow this game hooked me up so much. There are a lot of things going on, a lot of features that I haven't expected to have. Look, I'm not really a full-time fan of Rune Factory series, but I did play Rune Factory 4 in 3DS and Switch, but I can't say that I've been a fan of the franchise. I enjoyed the gameplay, as farming games are my cup of tea. That is most likely the reason why I tried out this game. And interestingly, this game contains combat, which was a plus for me. I am not gonna spoil the story with you guys, as I think it is worth experiencing. I get really touched with some of the scenes in the game, but it is not something really deep that you will have a mind-blowing experience. The story is pretty short, to be honest, especially if you can focus only on doing the main quest. You can finish it really fast, somewhere around 40 to 50 hours, and it really depends on what is your focus in the game. Now let us dive into the gameplay. The main thing that I truly love about this game is the combat, and of course the farming aspect. I didn't really expect that some fights will sometimes put you on the edge of your seat. I have chosen to play it in hard difficulty, and probably why I felt the monsters were difficult as you progress and unlock new areas in the game. I enjoy a little bit of difficulty in my games, especially if I see boss fights. It feels unique, and at each stage of the fight, the enemy uses a different technique to fight you. I didn't expect it in a game like this. Also, crafting and cooking are important aspects of this game. It just gives you a lot of benefits in everything. Even doing simple tasks, for example, walking offers you benefits as they increase skill level. Everything you do has a skill level, which helps you increase your HP, RP, and the stats that will be beneficial in getting stronger. There are amazing features that make my farming experience even greater. Not only that, if you love taming monsters, you can find it here as well. As your friendship grows with your tamed monsters, they can help you with your farming chores, give you produce that you can use for crafting or increase your income. You can bring alongside you your favorite monsters to fight, which in return helps them grow stronger, or by offering them gifts daily. Another thing that I enjoy about it is that you can actually customize the stats of your monsters, but that depends on what items you are giving to them. It is one of the features that I love the most in this game. I am surprised that they balance farming and combat so well together. Farming is not very complex like in Story of Season, which the main thing is farming, but honestly, they did very well combining the two. You still need to tend your farm, making sure that your plants are watered daily, or use items that will help the plants grow faster and help them to produce quality crops. I'm not getting too much into it, as I wanted you to enjoy exactly how I felt when I first played the game. And there is one thing that I would like to cover for this review. You can decorate your home or your farm, although I haven't explored that much when it comes to decorating. As I see in the shop, you can only have a few decorations that you can place in your home. I'm not quite sure yet how to unlock all of those, but I can tell you there is a lot of feature in the game, and it won't be enough to cover all of it even if I have 80 hours in the game. Now for the replay value, I finished the story in year 1. That's how fast you can finish the story. But there are still a lot of things you can do. Usually, after you finish the story of a game, you tend to find it boring because you've explored everything you could. But Rune Factory 5 doesn't give you that feeling. It gives you a vibe that you need to play more and see everything that has been unlocked for you. You can try to befriend all the villagers and learn all their backstory. Each of them has something to share, which is very interesting. Aside from this, you can choose to marry someone and start a family. You can also tame all the bosses in the game if that's what you wanted to do. There are a lot of things to do which I won't be discussing here because, as I've said, I don't want to spoil the fun for you. Going back to the villagers, I really enjoyed all the conversations I had with them. The AI is quite good and each NPC has a specific task to do, and dialogues are rich and interesting in comparison to Story of Seasons, which is a massive disappointment for me. A plus thing to know, especially for newcomers to such genre as this, is that you've got 4 seasons, which are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. You also have different types of weather, which can affect positively or negatively to your crops. There are interesting events as well, but some of them you have to unlock using your seed points, which is also very important in the game. And earning this needs a lot of work by helping your villagers or simply catching some wanted monsters, which you will be tasked by Livia. Now, go to graphics. When it comes to graphics and visuals, here is the proof. It is a great improvement if you will compare it to the old Rune Factory games. It is very beautiful. What I like is the camera angle is a lot closer now to you and you are not stuck in just one angle. You have the freedom to pan around and check your surroundings, which is a big plus for me. For controls in Rune Factory 5 are also very good. I didn't have any problems with it. It integrates really well with the Switch, where you will notice that your Joy-Cons vibrate if you do certain actions, and I honestly enjoyed that. Now let us talk about the sounds. The sounds are very beautiful, especially the music. I didn't find it annoying like in some games, even if it's loopy. Music also changes depending on what time of the day it is. I found that the moans and verbal cues the character makes aren't annoying either, which is a really big plus for me.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Something I can't say the same when it came to Story of Season Doraemon, when Nobita efforts makes me wanna mute everything. Now that I pointed out what I enjoyed about the game, I'll share the things I didn't. To be honest, there is not much, but I guess for some people it will put them off. Rune Factory 5 map is big, even the village is big. It's very spacious, to be honest. I don't know what's the whole point in all of it, then to make it feel somewhat empty due to the space we have. Mainly the problem with large games like this is that it has a harder time rendering the map and you get to have stuttering issues. This stuttering happens when you are entering and exiting the buildings. The Switch is having a hard time rendering everything. The loading time takes up to 5 seconds on some occasions. For example, I noticed that most of the time after you exit the building, you are able to walk but not all elements loaded in the game. It takes time to load everything. The game needs more optimization. Hopefully they will patch it up as soon as possible because in my first gameplay it bothered me a lot. It took me a while until my eyes got adjusted to the stuttering, but the stutter wasn't as bad as the Story of Season Pioneers of Olive Town. You get a bit of frame drop here and there but nothing too major. Now here comes my final verdict. So far, those are the two that I find that people will be disappointed with the game because despite all of that, the game is really good and I would recommend it 100%. I didn't regret that I bought this game. I enjoyed the story quite a lot and although I finished it, I'm still playing it even now. The spark I felt, it's still there. Usually after I finish the story of a game, I tend to put the game aside and move on to the next. As I tend to quickly get bored with the game, if I don't get hooked up from the start, there is no way I will continue playing it. But this game hooked me up from the start until the end, and I feel I'm only just starting. So my verdict for this game is 4 out of 5, so I guess I gave all the things worth noting about the game, things that you should know before buying it. But seriously, give this game a try, it is worth your time, especially if you are a fan of this type of genre. Is it worth $60 or £50? Well, I played the game and I can say it is worth it. But if you're not happy with the frame drops, I'd say you should wait for them to be fixed or buy it on sale. Either way, I'm sure you will have a ton of fun in this game. So that's all from me in regards to Rune Factory 5. Now it is your turn to share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the game? Did you get it? Are you still looking for a discount or a fix? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Armea. This was a Telplay review video, and if you enjoyed this type of content, feel free to drop a like and subscribe to our channel and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss our future content. Thank you all, and I'll see you in our next videos. Take care. Bye!